Alrighty, it is the next day. Um, it is currently 10:18, I believe, and got the vlog uploaded. Um, and I actually just realized that I wasn't able to get the thumbnail up yesterday, and same with today, unfortunately. Don't just give me 1 second. I'm gonna pass this garbage truck real fast. So, as I was trying to say, actually, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, the custom thumbnails. For some reason, the picture wouldn't actually, like, it kept on saying try again, try again, try again. And I really wanted to get the picture up. I think I might just have to resort to making an Instagram or whatnot and then post all the videos or pictures up there for you guys to see. But plan on going to the beach today. Roommates aren't up. They said they wanted to go to the beach too, but I'd rather let them sleep. I don't know how late they were up last night, so figured let them sleep, have their time, and whatnot. I know they were both kind of, one was just getting over being sick, the other was kind of feeling like they were getting sick, so if they need it, I'll let them sleep and whatnot, so rest, because that's what I would want. So gonna go to the beach, head into my car right now to actually see if I actually brought my bathing suit, because I don't remember if I did or not. I know I didn't put it in one of my vacuum sealed bags. I think I just threw it in the back of my car like the day before, so let's find out. And this car is an absolute wreck right now. Let's see. Does not look like I have my bathing suit in here. Fuck. Alright. So as you guys just saw, I don't have my bathing suit with me. I mean, I'm sure I do somewhere, but I can't find it right now. So I'm gonna run back to the apartment, get all my, or throw on some actual shoes instead of just flip-flops, throw on some deodorant, head to Walmart real fast, then come back, take a shower, even though I'm going in the ocean anyways, and then head out. And maybe by then my roommates will be up to go. And yeah, no, not too sure if I'm blocking the speech thing or whatever, but either way, you'll see what I got. So surprisingly, they didn't actually have my size, so it's 10:39. I'm pretty much going to make a rapid dash for the mall, probably head up Route 21, because I know their boarding shorts shouldn't be too expensive. And yeah, go from there. The struggle of your boarding shorts that you bought only having one cargo pocket and it being too small to even fit your phone. Looks like a lot of stuff is staying in the car. Alright guys, it's one of those nights again. Not getting anything off, well, a little bit getting something off my chest. But first off, let me start by saying about last night's vlog. Well, yesterday's vlog, but during last night. Give me 1 second, let me get in a better position. About last night's vlog. Primarily about my roommates. It may have came off that my roommates were bad people. They are not, one bit. They're giving me a place to stay. I'm out in California. They've been nothing but making me feel welcome. So please, please, please do not take it as that, because they are awesome people. Two of them, well, one I knew very well, another I knew somewhat well, and the other I knew not at all. And all of them are very, very nice people. So that's, when stuff hits me a lot, it kind of brings me to darker places, and it's hard for me to see a positive. So I just want to say that first off. And yeah, I mean, guys, after I came home from the beach, I meant to actually vlog from the beach, but I forgot to do that. So, sorry about that. But spent like an hour there. Got some sun and whatnot. So, yeah, no. All right. For those of you, this maybe seem completely random, but for those of you who, and I need to take this own advice. But for those of you who go through depression, anxiety, anything like that, anything emotional, psychological, like that. Um, if you feel like, how do I put this? If you don't talk about it and you don't let it out, uh, it's going to hurt you a lot more than it. I mean, it will never benefit you to keep it held in, and never will. And I've got to take that on my own advice when I say that. But I will say I was one of those people, especially mainly during my high school days. I don't really do it nowadays because there's really no drama or anything. It's nobody needs to have somebody to talk to. But mainly during my high school days, people would come to me and talk to me about their problems, talk to me about their issues. And so I'm mainly speaking to those guys because usually those guys are the ones that have issues themselves and that have some form of depression. And since they're the ones that people come to, they don't know who to go to talk because I shouldn't say it like they think they're the only ones that can be talking to or whatever. It's just they feel like there's nobody to talk to since they're the ones that get talked to all the time. But just know that there's always somebody willing to listen. Always. No matter what. Whether it be a family member, a friend, a professional, whoever it may be. Alright, and sorry if my head's a little bit cut off. My arm is just getting tired of holding it up. And yes, I don't have an undershirt on, but that's because I came home from the beach and didn't care. But like I was saying, just know there's always somebody that's willing to be there to listen to you and hear what you have to say and help you out and get you the proper help if need be, whether that be with medication, whether that be just some relaxation techniques, whatever. I mean, it may not even be necessarily depression that ails you. It may be anxiety. And unfortunately, I don't have it majorly, but I suffer from both occasionally. And neither of them are fun. I can tell you that. But honestly, it's best you talk to somebody about it. Rather, like, if you feel like you have it. Because for the longest time, whenever I had something, or even with depression and whatnot, I always looked at myself, and because when I was going through depression, how should I say this? It was just a big thing. Depression was a huge thing, I guess. Like, it seemed like everybody was going through some sort of depression, and you always heard, oh, people are cutting themselves, people are inflicting harm to themselves or attempting suicide, and I never got that far. And I don't know if that's because I'm more strong-willed or something, but because of that, because I never really got to that point to where I felt I had to physically injure myself to take away the emotional pain or attempt to kill myself to get rid of the pain, I never felt like I shouldn't say I never felt, but it didn't seem like I had really even maybe slight depression I had, but not like depression at all. I thought it was honestly just sadness because I was like, oh, if I'm not even coming close to these guys, I don't have depression. But even if you think you might slightly have it, I wouldn't say look up the signs online, because the signs online are going to say you have some kind of serious ailment worse than depression. And you don't want that, especially if you're hypochondriac. I'm not, but I'm just saying. Or I think that's the word I'm looking for. But just talk to somebody. And I don't know what it is with me with the past 3 nights coming out and spilling my heart or spilling my mind, but it's just something that I want to do and that I don't mind doing. Now that I have an outlet, I guess. I feel like I have an outlet, which I've always had an outlet. I've always had family and friends, but I never realized it. And that's why I'm telling you guys what I am now. Because if you find an outlet now, it won't stay caged up. And it's a lot easier. You'll be a lot happier. Another thing I wanted to say is a lot of people nowadays are just easily angered. And it sucks because story time. When I was still in New York, I went to a sandwich place called Which Wich, not sponsored at all, but I went to a place called Which Wich, and for those of you who haven't been to a Which Wich, they have these little brown paper bags, pretty much. There's like 8 or 9 different like bags, and they each have like a number on them, and each correspond to a different type of sandwich. So there's like Italian, and then there's like different styles in Italian for subs or sandwiches. There's steak, and then you could have maybe a Philly cheese steak, I don't know, you understand what I'm saying. And then you can choose like your toppings, and you pretty much take a Sharpie that they have and you check off what you want and whatnot and how you want it, the size and dressings, toppings, and all that. So I wouldn't say it was busy there when I went, but there was people at the little area where you write on your paper bag. So I was kind of in a hurry, but I really didn't. Now that I look back on it, I didn't need to do it because I really wasn't in a hurry. But instead of waiting for people to move down the line, I said, excuse me. I just reached over, and as I was reaching over, I said, excuse me, grabbed one paper bag. Nothing happened over the lady. Then there was 2 other ladies. I said, excuse me, reached over, grabbed the bag. One of the ladies turned around and said, I didn't reach over somebody to get my bag. And so, I mean, I don't know if it's because I'm young and I don't know, but I'm easily angered and I've been learning to control it. But I said, chill the hell out, lady. And she was like, relax, I'm just joking. She didn't say it's scared, like she was, wow, freaking course. Well, you guys will kind of just have to deal with that for now. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. The light went off. That was kind of keeping my face illuminated. But like I was saying, she was like, just relax, chill out. I was just joking. And I apologized to her. said, I forget exactly what I said, but I apologized to her. And pretty much we got talking, and she said, you know what, I'm not surprised at your reaction, because a lot of the time you would think somebody wasn't joking when they said I wasn't trying to reach over, or I didn't reach over when I got my stuff, or something like that. Usually you would think people are serious. And she said, you could have pushed me out of the way, snatched my pen and marker out of my hand, and would have just shrugged it off and said, okay, whatever, and just went on with her day. And I told her, I straight up told her to her face, I was like, you know, I need to have more of your kind of an attitude, because I have too much of an anger issues. I'm too young to be angry a lot. And I would say I've gotten probably close to getting punched in the face or getting into a physical altercation. But I don't know what stops the people, or what stopped me. I'll be honest, I've never gotten into really physical altercation, like fighting wise. Maybe a pushing kind of thing, but never really fighting. And even if it was a pushing, it was maybe for like a second or two, or maybe like 5 seconds. Never like a big thing. But that's more of my advice to you guys, is just be more happy. Don't be so angry. Relax. And for those of you who do have anxiety, I've noticed it helps me a little bit, because that's my anxiety. My anxiety and anger were kind of linked. And so when I got angry, I got anxious. And so when I got anxious, it kind of made me more on edge and more easily to get angered. So it kind of was like a never-ending cycle. But once you learn to kind of, if you do have anger and anxiety, or just straight up anger, once you learn how to kind of just take a second, think before you do, think before you say, and everything will be a lot better. Trust me, guys, I've learned. And another thing I've learned to do, even in a bad situation, you look at the positives. Even if it may not seem like there is any positives. For example, I don't know, say, shit, give me 1 second. Say your TV broke. Something happened, your TV broke. Maybe you were transporting it and you dropped it, or something hit it. I don't know. Your TV broke. That seems like it's extremely, extremely negative, and there's no positives that you could come up with. But for me, I can come up with at least one. I say laugh it off and say, you know what? Now this gives me a reason to upgrade to a bigger and better one. Simple as that. I'm sure there's other reasons. I personally can't really think of any more. But it gives you a reason to upgrade to a better TV than the one you currently have. But guys, that's all the advice I have for tonight. I guess watch tomorrow's vlog to see if or what advice I have for you to tomorrow. But like always, if you like today's vlog, give me a thumbs up down below. Comment, let me know what you thought of it down below, and also hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my daily vlogs. So guys, I will see you in tomorrow's vlog. Peace out.